Shauna Holt, Vertigo Life, and today I'm starting a new series, the 9 reasons you fail at your health and fitness goals. So let me ask you a question. Do you see people in the gym or on a video and immediately say to yourself, I can't do that? Hi, Barb. My guess is that you've done that many times. I know I did. And this is a lack of confidence, which is number 1 on my 9 reasons you fail at your health and fitness goals. A lack of confidence will prevent you from even starting, and you can't achieve your goals without starting. So I watched every single episode of every single season of Biggest Loser and Extreme Weight Loss. And I would feel inspired and motivated, by their stories and watching their journey. And I would so want to get started every time I watched. But I kept telling myself that I couldn't do what they were doing. So I always thought, I wasn't really ever going to succeed, because I didn't have the confidence to even get started. I have issues with vertigo, which is feeling dizzy in certain situations, like being on a treadmill. And I would just cringe when I seen them, the contestants, being pushed harder and faster until they fell off. And I was like, no, I couldn't do that. And I have a cyst on my right wrist that the doctor had told me that they could drain, but it would probably most likely come back. So when I put too much strain on my wrist, like lifting weights too heavy for too long, or even driving for too many hours, I can then only barely lift a piece of paper, and it feels like my wrist is breaking. So I knew I wouldn't be able to do, an hour long of push-ups and other arm exercises. Another thing is I have flat feet and weak ankles. So every time that I would start training for 5Ks, I would be 1 week, 2 weeks in, and I would get up in the morning and I could barely walk. I kept getting what was called plantar fasciitis, which is an inflammation in your foot, which feels like you're literally walking on glass after you've been sitting or laying down for periods of time, and then you get back up to walk. So I knew I couldn't be a runner. The thing is, there's always a way to modify. When I started over the last time, I went with an at-home workout program, and it had a modifier, but I still couldn't do most of what she was doing. So I had to search on YouTube and look in books and, just to figure out how to modify particular exercises that would benefit the same muscle groups. So then I just kept gradually progressing each week and got a little less modified each time. This gave me more and more confidence that I could achieve, my health and fitness goals, and it can for you too. But you have to start. This is why I try to share so many modification videos on my page, because it was a huge struggle for me at first in getting started. And I actually video almost every one of my workouts just so that I could share modifications with my clients if they need them. So my family, they think I'm crazy, and they kind of slowly walk into the room, make sure I'm not recording, because they don't want to be caught in there. But if you need any, a modification for a specific exercise so that you can get started, or have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know. I'm free to help. So I hope you have a great rest of your night.